Welcome back to Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney Trilogy, where in the last video, we still was going around finding clues and we wanted to get some information from the Chief Damon Gant office. Due to the last time we tried to get up there, he kicked us out. So now we got access to his office and we find a couple key evidence to find out that he was actually involved in a crime, and not surprised, he was definitely involved in it. But when he found out that we busted his room, he kicked all of us out. Took the detective badge, kicked me out, and kept the other Emma. And so now we're gonna have to fight him in the courtroom. So get your snacks, get your drink, because Detective Reaper is coming back to save the day. Sorry, Edgy. I didn't mean to get you in trouble. Don't worry about it. This is my problem, not yours. Hope not interrupt anything, pals! Oh, so nobody say anything? Oh, yes I am! I'll go back later! Wait, Detective Gumshoe, what is it? Oh, there you go, disappear right back to us. You gotta not know, Pearl! Make a detective run all around while on duty! And to top it all, you called me here? I see you happy appearing at funerals! I'll take it, Lana, have you run errands again. Let me guess, this is the last time, pal. Here, she asked me to give this to you if there was a break in today's trial. Evidence law. Edgeworth was talking about this the other day. Okay. You must know the two rules of evidence law. Rule number 1, no evidence shall flow without the approval of the police detective. Is that right, Mr. Wright? It seems so. You could at least study some evidence laws, really? I guess. The chief prosecutor also want me to give you a present. Ambitious? She said, if you plan to take him on, you're gonna need his book. Him? Oh, I guess I need to give this book a thorough read. Alright, I'll take this. This is gonna be very useful, I hope. Doesn't look like that book do you any good now, though. All that left is the chief prosecutor's sentence. That's where you're wrong, detective. Huh? Have you figured out yet why I'm still sitting in the prosecutor's seat, despite all this allegation being thrown at me? Mr. Edgeworth! The real trial today hasn't begun yet. What? What is there left to do? Your credibility all be ruined with this forward evidence you were aware of. Emma Sky found out she's already caused a man death. And now, you telling me you want me to do more? You gotta be kidding me, pal! You're missing the point, detective. Lana didn't murder Detective Gutman. She murdered and struck a knife into his dead body. That means the real killer is still out there. What? And we're going to expose him. No matter what it takes. This case has hurt too many people. It's time to bring an end to this. Alright. February 25th. District Court number 9. Back in the court. Oh, judge is back.
Alright, we now reconvene for the trial of Miss Lana Sky. Mr. Edgeworth?
Yes, Your Honor.
The inquiry committee is planning to impose harsh penalty for your actions.
And he takes a bow. Thank you for the news, Your Honor.
Yes, well, ahem. Normally, this is where the prosecution called for the witness, but, ahem. This isn't easy for me to say. You see, there's some concern that you, Mr. Edgeworth, may have,
struck a bargain? You think I may have manipulated witnesses?
I didn't say that. It's just, you see, everyone is talking, and...
Very well, Your Honor. I have a solution.
A solution?
That being the case, the prosecution will allow the defendant to call for all further witnesses.
What? But there's no precedent for what you're proposing.
Undeniably, this is an unusual arrangement, but a very effective one. It will prove that I haven't struck any deals with the witness.
Well, Mr. Wright, what do you say?
Unbelievable. Edgeworth has found a way to continue the trial. Oh man, Edgeworth is good, man. Sure, that's why we love Edgy. Edgy man. Very well. The defense accept the prosecution proposal.
Then it's settled. The defense may not call for the next witness.
Mr. Wright, you do realize this is your last chance. If you call the wrong witness, this trial is as good as over. The defense calls the time finally come to bring out the real murder. Alright, so we got a few names over here. We have Damon Gant, we have Meekins, Jake Marshall, Goodman, he's dead, so we can't call him. Detective, he's running around doing errands, can't be him. We're trying to make her innocent, can't be her. She's kind of helping a little bit, and she's going around selling lunch spots. So it has to be this guy, because if the murder happened in the office and there was on there him and her, we asked everybody except for this guy. So let's go with Damon Gant. Damon Gant. The defense called Damon Gant to the stand.
Damon Gant? What does he have to do with anything?
As the defense partner 2 years ago, Mr. Gant has first-hand knowledge of the crime. I feel we should hear what he has to say about it. As luck will have it, he should be still in the courtroom. He would also be the least likely to have been manipulated by me in any way. Wouldn't you agree, Your Honor?
True. Alright, Bella, please escort Mr. Gant to the stand.
Uh-oh, here we go. Witness, please state your name and occupation. What is this? Some type of practical joke? I was just on my way to lunch. Your name and occupation, sir. Wordy, are you sure you want to do this? Your name and occupation! So, you want to play hardball, eh?
Please, Mr. Gant.
Fine. My name is Damon Gant. I'm an acting chief of police. Now then, Chief Gant, the court requests to hear your testimony. Oh, righto. What's with the grilled face? First, let's clear up this SL9 incident. Oh, you mean the time when Lana's sister murdered their prosecutor? Personally, I think that's been made pretty clear already. There are still some things unaccounted for. Oh? Like what? Like the role you play in all this. Son, either you're very brave or very foolish. Okay, wow, he's threatening me. You are aware, of course, that a police chief has all kinds of weapons at his disposal. Weapons? Sure, take my testimony for example. I don't have to give it if I don't want to. What? Is that true?
I'm afraid so. The chief of police has the right to refuse to testify.
Of course, such an action carries with a certain risk. Don't worry, I'm not here to hinder your trial. Just remember, if this turned out to be a big waste of time, don't say I didn't warn you.
Very well, the witness may now begin his testimony.
Alright, so now we got a chance to hear the testimony of the Bit Cheese, the Bit Man, Chief Damon Gant. As I recall, Neil and I were questioning him that day. To make a long story short, we slipped up. That power outrage didn't help either. When I went to my office, I found Lana there. Apparently she had already arranged the crime scene. As you can see, I had nothing to do with the forgery.
Is that where Doc was arrested?
Hell, he was lying on the floor, unconscious. When Emma sent Neil flying, it seemed don't bump his head.
I see. Evidence seems pretty clear cut.
If the police chief has the right to refuse to testify, then I better hit him hard and fast. Yeah, we're gonna have to go after him because he could leave anytime he wanted to. As I recall, then I will question him. So I'm assuming he's questioning Dark. I'm gonna press Q just to make sure. As I recall, a ceremony was held at the police department that day. Yes, that's right. I guess you could say I'm a workaholic. After winning his award, Neil was all fired up too. That's probably what spooked Dark and made him run away like that. Was the defendant Lana's guy also present in the room? I don't quite remember. At the very least, she wasn't there when Dark ran for it. Okay. To make a long story short, we slept up that power. What about this power outage? That's convenient. So the two of you ran immediately after him, right? That's right, but Dark made it to the elevator first, so Neil and I split up. He went upstairs and I went downstairs. I guess you could say he got lucky. What's this about a power outage? Oh, Dad! The elevator stopped all of a sudden and I gave the shock of my life. Well, probably not as shock as Neil when he got that knife way to his heart though. That's not funny. Yeah, that's not funny, man. You making jokes like that about the man dying with the knife. Come on, Gant. When I went to my office, I found Lana. What she was doing. Could you tell us what you saw? It was a shocking sight. Neil and that serial killer were lying on a heap of the floor, all tangled together. Dark also lying collapsed on the floor. Yes, apparently he hit his head and was knocked out. Okay. Next to that were those two poor girls, Lana and Emma. Lana was cradling Emma in her arms. Looking back at it now, she must have already known what her sister had done. Apparently she had already arranged crimes. And how she arranged crime scene? How can you know that? Because of the victim's body, it had already been moved. So that means you found the body near Lana's desk. That's right. I think you said earlier. It was my suit of armor that really stabbed the prosecutor. Yes. Anyway, as you can see, I have nothing to do with the forgery. So you're saying that the forgery had already taken place by the time you were already at your office? That's exactly what I'm saying. I can't understand how Lana must have felt, but moving the body and hiding the evidence are inexcusable no matter what the circumstances. Is that how it really went down? Staring at the witness won't do you any good, Mr. Wright. If you're going to stare at anything, you'll be better staring at the court record. Wordy, oh, it's a smooth talker. Which piece of evidence ties Gant to the forgery? Lana did admit to forging evidence, but that can't be the whole truth. Somehow, I got to link Gant to the incident. Alright, let's see. Where can I link him? He said he has nothing to do with murder, so it has to be one of those things. Let's go here. We have so many evidence. Alright, so I'm thinking, wait a minute, what this is? Okay, that's it, rule number 2. Okay, I read this rule number 2. Unresolved evidence presented must be relevant to the case, alright. So he said he has nothing to do with the forgery, it has to be this. So we're going to present this. You claim you have nothing to do with the forgery? But I'm afraid that's a claim you cannot back up. Explain yourself. Several pieces of evidence were found in your office. Take this list for example.
That's the list Emma Sky drew her picture on.
This was discovered in your desk. Not only that, but a piece of this jar that was sitting on your office was found inside your safe.
It was found where?
You see, Chief Gant, these articles of evidence that come in your office are both concrete proof. That's you also play a part in the illegal investigation.
Chief Gant, what's the meaning of this?
Oh, Here's the defense attorney who may even rival worthy. So you admit to it then that you were involved in the forgery? Who? Me? Oh, do you mean you? Me? What had anything to do with that? Well, you were the one who stuck into my office when you found this evidence. Prosecutors are the only one capable of forging evidence, you know. Defense attorneys can do so also. Can do so too. Isn't that right, Righto? However, Detective Gumshoe was present during the investigation. Worthy, my boy. Not even detectives are exempt from the law. Rest assured, Dick will receive his due punishment. What? What? And Detective Gumshoe Sarah dropped in further. He'll end up paying to worry.
Yes, well, in light of the detective presence, please give us your testimony regarding these pieces of evidence from your office and their relation to the forgery that took place at the crime scene.
My. Kids these days no longer know how to put two and two together. Alright, they get a second chance to test his evidence in forgery to see what he has to say while he was there playing with his hair. Let's see. What is it now? A jaw print and a list? For all I know, you could have planted them in my office. Anyway, you can't prove when those pieces of evidence were discovered. And therefore, after the dog was convicted, they'll be worthless. There, no reason I participate in the forgery. Rearrange the crime scene wouldn't help me any other way. Okay.
Mr. Wright?
Yes, Your Honor?
When you investigated the crime scene, you should have been more careful to observe protocol.
You do know that I am the chief of police, right? There will be consequences. Oh. Indeed, I believe I will press charges so you won't make that same mistake again.
My apologies, Chief, but would you mind waiting until tomorrow for that? Today is, well, you know.
Alright, OG, in return though.
I know, that place, right?
Huh? What, these guys telepathic? Yeah, what's going on with these two? They seem like they know each other. Alright. For all I know, you could have planned him. Oh, you got no proof. I did it. I appreciate if you stop making these ridiculous allegations. Yes, you do have a point. You wouldn't have the guts to do something like that. What? I have, you know, back in the day, I once broke into the catalog and tell
Mr. Wright, what are you saying?
Anyway, you can't prove that you didn't carry the evidence, can you? If you have proof to the contrary, you're gonna need it later. Later? What are you talking about? What else? I was talking about it when vital prints are found. Yes, if they found inside my safe, they would prove this investigation was illegal. I never faced anyone slamming this guy. Alright, anyway, you can't prove this. Okay. If they were found, if the word is... Not really. Oh, you said this jar fragment? Oh, sorry. Was it discovered in an initial investigation? It appears not. After all, it was listed in the evidence list. For all we know, it could have certain materials a day after the dog was sentenced. Oh, and wouldn't that be convenient? Right. The chief was talking about a possibility, so a lot of you can't rule that out. Your remarks, however clever they may be, will only succeed in wasting time. Tell me something I don't know. Come on, Righto. Think about it. There's no reason to participate in forgery. Bull crap. How can you look at me in the eye and say that? Because I'm innocent. Remember, who was it that murdered Neil?
I'm not sure I care for the word murder here, but in the end, the person responsible for Mr. Marshall's unfortunate demise was Emma Scott.
Well, now do you see? Rearrange the crime scene would help me in a way. All of that. Ready, Chief Gant? At the very least, there is one very large benefit you reap from all this. Oh, I wasn't aware. What is this benefit? That would, of course, be the position you have, Chief of Police.
Oh?
The resolution of the SL9 incident secure your promotion to Chief. That in itself is sufficient motive. Ho, ho, ho! Oh, that's a good one. Huh? Do you really think I'm that incompetent? What do you mean? Even without that case, I was already in line to become the next chief. The resolution of SL9 merely speed up the inevitable a bit. Is that true, Edgeworth? Yes, he was going to be made chief anyway. Oh well. Be careful when pointing that finger, or you might wind up being the one pointed at. So that means there's only one possible motivation for you to commit the forgery. If you didn't do it for yourself, then you did it for someone else. Well, don't be silly, Wordy. You know me better than that. There are only 3 people I look out for. Me, myself, and I. Now, it's out in the open now. Urgy, would you mind if I change my testimony a little?
By all means, please do.
I wouldn't be anyone accomplished if there was nothing in it for me. Question number 2. Nothing in it for you. Sorry, I'm the only person I care about is yours truly. That girl, my little sister, was it? If you think I felt sorry for her, you better think again. You're right. You don't feel sorry for anyone. Be tough on crime and tough on people, that's how I was raised. You seem to be laxing up on yourself, though. Ho, 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 ho. Oh, that's a good one, Wordy. Could there be something in it for him? Give me a selfishness would he help someone out. Gotta point him out. Gotta point him out. True, you might not help out anyone for their sake, but if it would benefit you, you might decide to assist someone.
Mr. Wright, it appears your possibility to portray the chief as a nice man who likes to lend people a hand.
That's not what I meant. Man.
Very well, then. Who is this person you believe Chief Gant may have forged evidence?
Well, it's only one other person. It's her. I mean, because he's on stand already. He's an idiot, so he's already got knocked out. He was trying to fight for his brother. He's dead. He's running around doing errands, so it has to be her. Can't be her. She's already knocked out, and then she was nowhere near, so it has to be her. Lana Sky.
Chief Prosecutor Lana Sky? Did they fit that?
I believe it's quite obvious in light of the circumstances. Emma Sky fell victim to an unfortunate series of events. Who would want to help her more than her own sister, Lana? And as for the Chief Gant, he would also have a reason to help Lana if she asked him to. That reason, of course, is self-profit.
Self-profit? What do you mean?
After the SL9 incident was resolved, Lana Sky was appointed Chief of Police at the prosecutor's office. The person who arranged his job was you, Chief Gant.
But, how will he profit from all of this?
He will be able to use the Chief Prosecutor as a puppet. Essentially, he will acquire unchecked authority over all investigation.
Do you mean to tell me that despite the Chief's formidable appearance, he played with puppets?
Oh god, Chief, you gotta be kidding me. Judge.
Oh, wait! You must mean puppet as someone forced to do his bidding. Never mind.
Admit it, Chief. You assisted Lana Sky in forging evidence. Your motive is to appoint her a chief prosecutor so you could control her. Right on, my boy. You have quite an imagination. Let me ask you something. What? Do you have any proof of this, that I control Lana? For example, is Lana testifying that I've done such a thing? Lana? She's keeping quiet to protect Emma. Yeah, she ain't give us nothing. There was no way she'd testify again.
I'm afraid without any proof, that is all amount to nothing more than mere conjecture.
Unless that is also what happened in an incident.
This incident? Which one would it be?
Of course, I'm talking about the murder of Detective Bruce Goodman. The chief prosecutor has been acting strange throughout this entire trial. Almost as if someone has been controlling her. Wordy, you better watch your tongue. I wouldn't want to get hurt.
Just what do you mean?
What he means, Your Honor, is that Chief Gant is involved in the murder of Detective Goodman. Not only that, but the chief is now making Lana take the rap to cover his involvement.
What? 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 Order! Order! Order, I say! Order! Mr. Wright, you can't be serious!
Huh?
This is a front to the highest ranking officer in our law enforcement agency. To accuse the chief of police of blackmail and murder? Impossible!
Yeah, jury, yeah. Your Honor, I was merely reiterating what Miss Angel said in easy to understand language. It's too late, Mr. Wright. There's no turning back for us now. Yeah, you stop. It looks like he's the one who decided to go through this.
Can you prove this, Mr. Wright? That the chief, a high-ranking officer of the law, is involved in this murder?
Good question. Regardless of his rank or title, Chief Gant is just a man. The question is he a criminal? I believe the evidence will tell.
I see. Alright then. Let's see what Mr. Wright got, and it better be good. Show us this evidence that ties Chief Gant to the murder of Detective Goodman.
Oh boy. Woo. It has to be here. Because Detective Goodman was trying to get the evidence, so it would be, let's see, it gotta be this one.
This is the ID card list?
Yes, the ones that shows who's entered the evidence room on the day of the crime. There was one ID on the list we could determine the owner of yesterday. 77777777. Sorry, but there's no way you can prove that my card number is your number.
What? How do you know that?
The safe for Chief Gant's office required a code to open. A 7-digit code. 7 digit.
7 digit? You don't mean?
I'm afraid so, Your Honor. The code was 777777. The same as the remaining ID card on that list. Chief Gant, you entered the evidence room on the day of the murder.
Order! Order! Chief Gant, what do you have to say?
Nothing. The defeat search warrant was in violation of regulations. And I would demand Mr. Wright be punished to the maximum extent of the law. But right now, this court demands an explanation from you about the use of this ID card.
Chief Gant, so you made it? You entered the evidence room on the day of the crime?
Uh-oh, you looking? Uh-oh, look how you looking. What about it? I'm a chief of police. Whatever is the evidence room or is the bathroom? What's the difference? I go anywhere I want. Tell me, when you enter the room, were you alone? I always go to the bathroom alone, as I do the evidence room. Detective Goodman wouldn't have to have a deal with you that day, would he? Of course not. Why would he be? I haven't seen him in days. Object, that's right. You haven't seen him in days, Chief Gant? I'm afraid you just undo yourself. On that day, you had met Detective Goodman.
What do you mean? This trial purpose is to determine this guy's guilt.
Nope. No, it isn't, Your Honor. This trial purpose is to determine the truth. If Chief Gant met the victim on the day of the crime, then we need to determine one thing. What transpired during that meeting?
In that case, Mr. Wright, I'm going to ask you for evidence.
Wow. ID card, because he needed to sign that ID card, so that would be this one. Okay. No, that's not it. Wait, is it? Yeah. Okay, hold on. Okay.
Wait a minute. Show us the proof that the victim went to meet Chief Gant on the day of the crime.
There we go. It has to be this. Detective Gubby lost his ID card the day of the crime. Or to be more accurate, Jake Marshall stole it. So Detective Gubby found out in lost item report. He would have to give it that report to the chief of police. Yet you are in possession of the report, which means you can't be sure if he found it. He found it. How do I know, you ask? Because he needed to enter the evidence room that day.
He needed them?
Yes, to transfer the evidence out.
Oh?
Detective Goodman took the form to you, Chief Gant. Then, you accompanied the detective to the evidence room.
I
Accomplish him? There's no other way the murderer and Detective Goodman could have entered the room. Hold on, let me guess what you're going to say next. I, the chief of police, murder poor Goodman? Exactly.
But wait! The chief didn't necessarily need to accomplish him to the evidence room. He could have just lent him his ID card.
Yes. Now that you mention it, I believe Sorry, but that's not possible. According to the records, your car was only used once. Yet you showed us your ID card earlier. If you had really lent it to Detective Goodman, it would have been found on his body.
No! Chief Gant, you didn't!
The murder was most likely the spur of the moment crime for no one in their right mind. Wouldn't choose a police department as a place to commit murder. After the murder, you contacted Lana at the prosecutor's office. Why? To dispose of Detective Goodman's body, of course. You're forgetting, Mr. Wright, that the victim's body was discovered in the prosecutor's office parking lot. How did he manage to move it there? I was at the police station, the police department the entire day, you know. And everyone aware that Lana stayed at the prosecutor's office after the ceremony. Everyone except me, it seems. Still, you're the chief of police. You have an entire police force at your disposal. Oh, so you think I just order an officer to do it? Hey, you, take this here dead body to the prosecutor's office. I don't think so. Chief Gant, you left all the evidence we need to prove how you moved the body to the prosecutor's office. And all this time, I thought it was a useless clue just taking up space.
How could the chief have moved the body? Mr. Wright, show us this evidence.
To move the victim's body, Chief Gant uses, he had to use this. This is, yeah. He had to use that. This is how he moved Detective Goodman's body.
A pocket stuff? Miles Edgeworth?
You mean, the body was found in the trunk of Mr. Edgeworth's car. I think it's obvious what happened. The body was moved by that car. You mean I carried the victim's body? Precisely so. But wait, even you know, I didn't plan on returning to my office after the ceremony finished that day. But you did return. Tell me why.
Ah!
I was asked to go by Chief Gant, no less. He told me that he wanted me to keep it here in the prosecutor's office. In any case, on the day of the stabbing, I bought this back knife. Wow. So, you see, what you would really take you to the prosecution wasn't the screwdriver, but of the victim body in your trunk.
Detective Gatlin body was carried in the trunk of Mr. Edgeworth's car?
Yes, unless of course you have another explanation, Chief. Why else would you have exposition to transfer evidence from a closed case? There's only one plausible explanation to transfer the body to your accomplice, Miss Lana Sky.
Order, what's going on here? Is there no wrongful referral to defend this outrageous accusation?
Think back to the photograph Miss Lana took at the prosecutor's office. There was not a photo of the body being stuffed into the trunk to be taken away. It was exactly opposite. It's a photo of the body being taken from the trunk.
Chief Gant, please say something.
I believe your time's up.
My time's up?
Sorry, Righto, but I'm having lunch at the District Attorney General after this. We have to get going if we're going to make any time for an early bird special. But the cross-examination isn't finished yet. Remember what I told you earlier? A police chief has all kinds of weapons at his disposal. Weapons? Like the right to refuse to testify? I'm voting that right now.
What? Is this not the right to be captured and invoked? There are certain risks to be considered?
So you're going to just run away after all this? Run away? Don't make me laugh, Wordy. I stabbed old Billy. That's what you're saying, right? But if you have any conclusive evidence, you would represent it by now. Well, you think I had Lana dispose of the body? If so, just show me a proof and get over with.
I'll say it again, Mr. Wright. Damon Gant is the current chief of police. This court will not tolerate any accusation against him without concrete proof. Well, Mr. Wright?
Your Honor?
Do you have any concrete proof? Proof that Chief Gant murdered the Detective and made Miss Scott dispose of the body?
Do I have that? I don't think I have that. No, I don't think so. There's no use showing evidence. I'm not even sure myself. No, Your Honor. At present, I have no conclusive evidence. Huh. See, Urgy?
In that case, this court is forced to penalize you for your allegation against the chief.
What? Here's a tip. Never gamble what you can afford to lose, Righto. It seems that Lady Luck was on my side again today. Okay, Urgy, I'll leave the rest of you. Bastard.
I warned you earlier, Mr. Wright. This is an affront to the senior officer in our nation's law enforcement agency.
What? Objection. Edgy! Lady Luck, huh? Maybe we should have a word with her.
Mr. Edward, what do you mean?
There's one lady who knows the real truth behind this trial. We haven't yet had the honor of hearing her testimony. A lady who knows the truth, another witness? In the absence of conclusive evidence, the only other method of proof is testimony. But Chief Gant has invoked his right to refuse to testify. There's still someone else, one more witness who can answer all the questions raised in this trial. Someone right here in this very room.
Mr. Edward, who is this person?
Huh. Why are you asking me, Your Honor? Have you forgotten? The defense is the one called a witness today.
Mr. Wright, does such a witness exist?
She may not be willing to tell the truth, but we can't just stop just now. Yes, Your Honor.
The defense called for
Lana Sky. Gotta be her. There's nobody else. All these people already went to the stand except for him. He's dead. So it has to be her. So call it up.
Take that! The defendant? Miss Lana Sky?
She was in the underground party like 5:15 on February 21st. Her task to dispose of the victim body in accordance with a certain someone orders.
Mr. Edgeworth?
The prosecution has no objection, Your Honor.
Very Very well. The court will now take its final recess for the day. In 15 minutes, we will reconvene to hear the defendant testimony. This court is now in
Hold on. Huh?
Chief Gant, I thought you were going to eat.
Listen good, Lana. He's talking to Lana. I don't think you need me to tell you this, but if you accept Mr. Wright's claim, there will be terrible consequences. Huh? That's right. Your sister will be found guilty for Neil Marsh's murder. This isn't good. Of course, you'll never support such an outrageous claim anyway, right? Just something to think about. Alright then. I got a lunch date to make. Doggone bastard.
Okay, if there aren't any further objections, this court is now in recess.
Oh, this is not good at all. February 25th, 2:04 p.m. Looks like we managed to stay in the game. Yeah, thanks to your help, Edgy. That Chief, he's something else, pal. Detective Gumshoe. I'm not a detective anymore. Oh yeah, sorry about that. Don't worry. I already decided where to work now. At your office. My office? Sure. I'm taking the place of that top naughty girl you used to work with. Could you mean... Oh, Meyer. You mean Meyer. Still, looks like we're all out of moves now. Chief Gant done it again. How he's always get the upper hand. It's not fair he has a right to refuse to testify. Settle down, right? Remember what the judge said.
But Chief has not the right to be casually revoked. There are also risks to be considered.
Risk. What did he mean by that? It's simple. If the chief refused to testify, the opposition also holds true. You mean he forfeit his right to say anything too? Emma. Emma, are you okay?
Yeah, when I came to, I was in the medical office. I've been listening to the trial from the gallery.
So she heard everything that's been going on. Emma, I'm sorry for what I said before.
No, don't be. It was the truth. You know, it's funny. I always feel somehow relieved.
Relieved?
Yeah, now I finally know what really happened. To think that all this time, my sister was being blackmailed by a terrible man. And she did it all just to protect me.
Ever since her appointment as chief prosecutor, everyone who knew her said she changed. Perhaps it was easier way for her. What do you mean? What do you think I mean? To follow Chief Gant's orders. She must have shut herself up deep inside to force herself to do anything and everything the chief told her to do. That must why she became so cold.
It was all my fault. It was because I murdered Mr. Marshall.
Hey, don't go blame yourself now. If you want to blame yourself, blame society, pal. Society, huh? Alright.
Chief Gant may be able to fool everyone else with this forgery, but he can't fool my memory. I remember now. I'm not Mr. Marshall to that armor.
I see. Bro, better get back. It's time for the final act. Emma, why don't you wait?
No, I'm going with you. I want to be there. When Lana tell the truth.
Let's go, right? It's time to end this. Yeah, it's time to end this. Alright, to be continued. Oh, this is going to get good. Going to get good. Yes, save here. And we save here, save there. Alright, we're going to end the gameplay of Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney, and this case just got more interesting. We see the Chief Gant had decided to invoke his act not to testify anymore because he's trying to escape of what he has really done. And I believe this last trial or trials will find out the real truth, whatever it is. But remember, Emma's sister, Lana Sky, is the key to all this. Thank everybody for watching. I am out.